Hey lovely people, this is Olga with AskYourSoul.org, and today I decided to do something a little bit different, and this is probably going to be just a quick little reading, but I'm dedicating this reading to your decision. So if you have a decision that you're not sure about and it's something that's been on your mind, then this reading is for you. And what I would like you to do is think about your situation and what decision you're trying to make. So basically decide on what it is that you think you're going to do about the situation, and then choose one of these piles, pile 1, 2, and 3, and I will tell you the energy surrounding this decision or this choice. So first, really think about the situation and the choice you're thinking about making. And then you can go ahead and go to the timestamps below the video to go straight to your reading. Okay, so without further ado, let's do pile number 1. Wow, so it looks like you're kind of on the brink of making a really important decision for your future, and there's something that's really holding you back, and I feel like it's maybe your family, your relatives or siblings, or just people you consider to be very close and whose opinion really matters to you. So something about that is holding you back, but at the same time, there's this path ahead that's not going to be an easy one, unfortunately, but it's a really important path. It's almost like your spiritual pilgrimage that you have to make. And I don't know if it has to do with like traveling or undertaking like a really important task that feels like it's going to be a tough one, and it probably is going to be pretty hard, but it's really important for you to make that step. And it's really important for you to not be afraid and reach out to those who might be able to help, and also to be open to helping other people as well. So like forging those connections that you may be unsure about right now. Because it almost seems like you're like in this place where it's hard for you to make the first steps because you kind of feel alienated, ostracized, and not supported enough to do this. And that's why you are encouraged to really seek the support that you need in order to make this happen, in order to take this next step in your spiritual development and proceed with whatever it is that's been on your mind. And it's never easy to like break those old patterns. It's such a hassle, right? It's always hard. It's always a challenge, but this is the only way that you can grow, the only way that you can really understand truly who you are and evolve through them. So I am seeing that you just really need a lot of support right now, and I hope you do get it, and you're kind of being encouraged to not just like wait for it to happen, but to really seek it out and to see where or how you can get it right now in your life, because it seems like you really need it in order for you to proceed. But proceeding is kind of a really important undertaking in your life. This is something that's going to take you from point A to point B, point A being where you are right now and point B being where you want to be, but you are really encouraged to work on yourself in terms of releasing your old patterns and releasing all the opinions of those who may, they might be really important people in your life, but if you feel like those opinions are really holding you back, it's almost like a reflection of your own inner critic, and it's funny how it usually works out, because usually it's our people closest to us that bring that out in us, and we all of a sudden realize how we really feel and how scared we are and how unsure we are, especially if you're not getting the support that you need. But unfortunately, that's like a necessary evil. It's all a part of your path, your spiritual path and development, and this is kind of your test of will, if that makes sense, like your test of how much you really want this to happen. So if you really listen to your soul and your heart, and you know that like this has to happen, but it's really hard and there's a lot of factors that are stopping you, you always have a choice, right? You have a choice of not doing anything with that. You have a choice of living your old life. You have a choice of creating something completely different or making a decision that literally has nothing to do with this one. But at the end of the day, deep inside, you are going to know what feels right to you and what's really important for you to do right now. So take heart and definitely don't be afraid to reach out to those that you feel might be of help to you, whoever or whatever that might be. It might not even be a person, maybe it's a book, okay? Maybe it's a forum. But there is a lot of connection that I see that's really important for you to have in your life. I think that pretty much sums it up. I hope that makes sense, and I hope it resonates with you guys, and I would love to hear your feedback and comments. But yeah, I really hope that you take this as an encouragement to do whatever it is that you've been really wanting to do, but have been feeling really hesitant about. Because it looks like this is a truly important change in your life. It's a truly important part of your spiritual development. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this. Have an amazing day or night. And if you would like to reach out, please go to askyourself.org. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon at one of my other readings. Bye! Okay, now off we go to pile number 2. Let's see what we have. Wow. Okay, well, this is clearly a super encouraging reading for you guys. Look at this. Literally, it says leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. How awesome is that, right? And then I love that there's this card of fertility. So fertility, could literally mean fertility or being pregnant, but I think that in this case, it might actually mean a creation of something. So you're like in this process of creating something really awesome and beautiful and interesting, like, I don't know, writing a book or just creating some kind of a service or a product or something that you've been really passionate about, something that really matters to you. And yet, for some reason, you're still kind of unsure about it. Maybe you're just afraid of the criticism. Maybe you don't feel ready. Maybe you don't think it's done yet. But whatever it is, you're asked to not wait anymore. You're asked to actually take this action, whatever this may be for you, and to go ahead and do it. And I also see a lot of connection with the divine. So whether this is something that's related to metaphysics, or it's just maybe you're kind of being asked to reach out more, to ask for guidance more, to pray more. But all I'm seeing is this tremendous potential that you have, and it's right there within you, and it's aching to come out. So many other people need for this to come out. It's not just for you. Remember that. So I really want to encourage you to not wait any longer for whatever reason. If you keep procrastinating, which sounds all too familiar to me, trust me, it's just one of those things where you just have to do it. You just have to make that step. And it's actually making me think of that book by Steven Pressfield. I think it's called The War of Art. I think I'll include the link below the video just in case you guys are interested, but it's such a good book on just this thing, dealing with procrastination when you have something so creative and beautiful that you want to materialize into this world, and yet you're just stopping yourself, and this is the hardest thing, seriously. I feel your pain. It's tough. And yet you're so being asked and encouraged once again, you're being really, really called to do this. So I ask you to please get through this block. Do whatever you can. Again, check out Steve Pressfield and his interviews or his books. He's awesome when it comes to that stuff, and it will just really make you understand what's what's really happening at a deeper level, and why you're stopping yourself from creating something really unique and beautiful. Yeah, so again, I hope you're not going to be playing this waiting game anymore. You're going to go straight into this endeavor with all of your might and all of your creativity, and really let it take you forward, let it propel you, and let it be an instrument through which you reach out and serve others and yourself. It's going to be a really amazing thing that's going to happen. So if in doubt, definitely pay attention to the signs that you see. Definitely ask for help from the big guy or girl or it, whatever you want to call it. And just know that you're being supported 100%. You're really being called to do this. So I hope this is encouraging to you and supportive. And if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe to my videos. It would mean so much to me, seriously. And if you'd like to reach out or you'd like a personal reading, please go to askyoursoul.org and reach out to me through the website. Wishing you guys and girls all the best, and hope to see you soon in one of my other readings. Bye. Okay, we're moving on to pile number 3 at last, so let's see what we got here. This is a very interesting one. I don't know why, but it's really making me feel like you're actually financially pretty stable right now. And it's just not, I guess, like maybe this is something that you've been wanting for most of your life. But now that you're kind of not as excited about it anymore. It's almost like you feel like, that's it? Is that all there is? There's got to be more to my life than this. Or maybe you are seeking this financial stability and security, but it's probably not going to be exactly how you picture it. I don't know, what I'm seeing here for the most part is that something is going on in your life that's a part of this divine plan, and you might not see it as such, and you might just not even recognize it as anything divine. But you have done a lot of spiritual work on yourself, and you are being asked to do more. You are being asked to really take some time to understand the deeper self within. To really, I'm clearly seeing here that you're being encouraged to meditate. But you're kind of on the spiritual path, and you're still trying to lay the foundations, whether you realize it or not. And you are being asked to keep going this way. You're not being really asked to change anything necessarily. You're just being asked to be super, super attuned to how you feel about the situation and to how you want to proceed. But you're really being encouraged to take some time off and to really deeply stop and think about this. Do you really want this? Do you really need this? Or is this something that's just distracting you from your deeper path, if that makes sense? I don't know, that's just what I'm seeing, and I really think that there are so many forces, like divine forces working around you to help you make this happen, whatever this may be, but you really need to be more clear about what you want to do, and the only person who can tell you that is you. I really wish that I could do a personal reading so I could know more information about this person, because it's kind of hard to tell exactly what I'm seeing, not knowing a specific question, you know what I mean? So I'm just doing my best here, so I hope it makes some sense, but I feel like there's like a choice that you have to make, and this choice involves choosing from being financially stable. Well, at least it looks like that on the outside. Choosing between being financially stable and between being like spiritually fulfilled. It doesn't have to be one or the other. It doesn't. But one path is going to get you faster to where you want to be. And you are eventually going to have whatever it is that you want financially or materially if you stick with it. So I feel like more than anything, this is about trust and you taking the time to really get into your own heart, into your soul, and to figure out what rings true for you and what makes you feel spiritually fulfilled more than anything else. Because money, finances, yes, I understand it's super important, but it's gonna come. It's gonna come almost like as a side effect if you are actually following the calling of your heart. And if you're unsure about this calling, then now is the time to kind of withdraw a little bit and really take some time to reflect and feel your way through this. And trust that you are being supported and watched over. So I don't want you to feel like you're alone in this ever. You're not. But it feels like a lonely journey because there's a lot that you have to figure out by yourself. But by figuring out, I mean like tuning into your heart, not just sitting there like literally thinking it through, So, yeah, kind of a tough one to do without having like a particular person asking me a specific question. But I hope it still makes some sense, and I hope it resonates with you. And if you'd like a personal reading, please reach out via askyoursoul.org. Otherwise, have an amazing day or night. Best of luck with your decision, and I'm really wishing you all the best. Hope to see you soon at one of my other readings. Bye!